Hi, you guys. This one is for Anshuman Singh. I'm not late. 20's late. Stop touching things. No, he's touching things and sharing the show. But Anshuman Singh, I really got it. I know I've been late a lot. But there's things to do. And I got sidetracked and I'm walking around to the cottage. It's like, oh, what's that weed? Anyway, that's why I just try and squeeze a little bit more in before the show. So, welcome. Hello, Joe without an E.
Joe without an E, welcome to the show, everyone.
And it's go to freenow.com.
That's right.
Join us. Hello, Doreen.
Doreen.
In manifestingmasterycalls.com.
Yasmin Maxwell, you're number 3 today,
Yummy
but you were
ass.
number 1 to register for next week's call. Tim was number 2. Said no.
Well, there's 5 here, and we've only seen, well,
4.
Anyway, 4 now. Hello, Taya.
Welcome to the show.
And for refunds, go to feelitrealfun.com.
That is right. We are going to have so much fun today. Josh Karan, otherwise known as
Josh Karan.
Josh.
Oh, Josh Karan Singh. So do you know what was it? Ashnaman
This
Singh.
isn't good, right? So just
I just
because
wondered
two
if it was
people
your
have
brother.
a similar sounding
No, I
name,
know.
that's like I
Well,
love
the
when my
surname's the same, but I guess
I
there's a
love
lot
when
of...
my friend Granny Earth says, I had someone buy my book on Australia. Do you know them? Hey, Granny, it's a big fucking island. It's not like Gilligan's Island. We don't all live in the same hut.
Hello, Bay
Right?
and Vicky. Yeah.
As much fun as that could be. Right?
Anyway, the reason I said that, Josh Karan, was because Ashman said, Singh, on YouTube, on the feelitrealfun.com site, how I'm always late.
Okay, so
I started the show today.
and she started getting ready earlier today.
I did.
And I moved the show
So I know I'm bad.
closer
I
to the house.
Yeah. Got so many things to do.
I wish
Okay,
she gets
hello,
lost
Andy.
less along the way.
So today's show is
Jumpin' Joe Weldon.
642.
642. Yo, Joe.
Yo, Joe.
Dave.
And Dave.
Diamond,
hello.
delightful, dubious Dave.
Delirious.
Delirious
it was.
Dave. That's right, not dubious.
That's right. Hello,
Delirious.
Andrew Maxwell.
Delightful.
All right. So it's your questions
Oh, yeah.
answered.
Your questions answered.
Hello,
Serena, how are you?
And Stella Jim. Hiya.
So we've got a few questions here from the group already, guys. So
Cool.
this is
That's
good.
what we want. That's what we like.
You're going to watch the refund. Excellent. Watch it
Watch the
twice.
refund. Okay, Josh Grant.
That's right.
Do you got to go?
All right.
All right.
But you can stick around, both.
Yeah.
Tamika,
Hello, Tamika.
welcome to the show. How you
Jumpin'
doing?
Joe. He likes that one.
Jumpin' Joe Weldon.
So we'll
That's
just
right.
call him Jumpin' Joe.
Jumpin' Joe Weldon.
Okay.
That's right.
Hi, Stella
Violi,
Jim and
welcome to the
Violi.
show.
Okay.
All right, so we have your questions. We will start with one, and we will end up with more.
Hopefully.
Because we've noticed that
But
Taya
don't
is
ask
here.
anything here. I'm
don't ask
sorry
yet.
I've missed the calls. Oh, it's okay, Delirious
That's okay, Dave.
Yeah.
Yep. You
Join
don't
the
have to
next
come.
one.
That's right. We miss you too, pal.
I
Seriously.
know.
Like,
It's, yeah.
You are delightful to have on the calls.
Yes.
And
he
devilish
is.
is times 2. Devilish times 2. Get it?
Devilish.
Devilish at times 2. Ooh. Times
Devilish
2.
times 2.
At times 2.
At times.
If you leave out the ad, it's much more fascinating, isn't it?
At
All right.
times2.com.
Yeah. No. If you say devilish at times, that's one thing, but devilish times 2.
Two.
Right, since words have power, everyone.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay.
So, Victoria.
Yes.
Would you like to read the questions?
Okay, so this is from Taya. Sometimes when I feel it real, I feel as if I'm physically experiencing a scene and I'm immersed in gratitude for whatever I'm experiencing. Other times it's more of an internal shift where I don't physically feel it, but inside I know that it is complete. In both instances they feel done, but does the seemingly physical shift matter?
That's what I like.
Yeah.
So the main thing, and you nailed the main thing, is the knowing. If it feels done, if it feels already real, already natural,
Yeah.
boom, right?
Yeah.
Like Victoria, imagine being on the show on time
I
today.
did! And I was!
And she was, right?
Hello, Manjari
All right,
and
so if she
Whitey.
continues to feed that state, we'll see what happens. Otherwise,
Yeah, it might slip.
look at her hair.
But tomorrow.
Oh my
Yeah, I know.
God. I get to live with her.
I love you, babe. Okay.
Yay, guys.
So
Lottie?
Taya, yes, is asking about the physical shift.
I really one thing I love about Neville is he just didn't say here's the only one way to do this.
Yeah.
But he did say this is the one thing that mattered.
Yeah,
So that boom.
knowing
Cool.
it's done.
So
Yeah.
like I really don't have to experience the burp of the chicken soup to know that it was delightful. But when I do, I'm going to put that up. We're going to do a page on burp manifesting, right? Because it's that thing of like, if you feel satisfied and full, you know it was a good pizza, right? But you don't have to imagine every bite.
No.
But you might taste it when you burp the pizza. So burp, pizzamanifesting.com.
I only ever burp after pizza if I have Coke with it. I'll never have Coke anymore. But Coke
And
does it.
I only ever burp when I have pizza, when I have Coke with it, but I've never drunk Coke. All
Well, not
so
anymore.
That's
I
right.
used to drink
I know,
Coke.
I'm just,
Yeah.
Anyway, so let's go on to the next one.
The
Vic
next
Notoria.
one is, hope that was good, Taya. If you've got anything more to add it in the bottom.
That's right.
This one's from Maria. Dear Mr. 2020, I've been studying Goddard for a good while now, and I've read that you can imagine good things for another. The thing is, my mum and dad are struggling just now, and I want to help them by seeing them as wealthy. Is that possible? I don't really want to tell them I'm trying to manifest good for them, as they are a little sceptical. P.S. The site is awesome.
All right, so I've got a couple of lovely bits and lovely bites. Richard,
Yes.
welcome to the show.
Richard and
I emailed
Matthew.
you today. That's right. So
Yes.
this is really cool. I want to help them by seeing them as wealthy as that possible.
Yeah.
Yes, but let's take it a step further. It's not really about seeing them as wealthy. That's sort of, you might, right? But how would you feel knowing that they are all right? That they don't have any money worries? That you're not going to have to, well, Mom, yeah, we're going to disconnect life support because we can't afford you anymore.
Yeah, right.
Now,
See ya!
Yeah, see ya! Right? Now remember, right? Brucey cut his paw.
Yes.
And so we did the physical things that were needed. Apply first aid, situation commander. Victoria, gun this one. Go, go, go. Right?
Go, go, go.
Yeah, she gets to run red lights with my authority, right? Right? And we get Brucey there, and everything's fine. But I imagine the whole time I experienced the joy that I would have while he's playing ball.
Throwing the ball, yeah.
So there's the big thing. How do you feel knowing that Mom and Dad are well taken care of, that you don't got to turn off the life support? Hey, Doug! How you doing, buddy? Doug's from the old country. Love you, pal.
Is he?
Yeah, I haven't seen you
The
in
old
obviously a decade, but cool. Give my love to everyone I know, and those who I don't.
And yourself?
Doug, hug a couple strangers for me today. Okay. Seriously,
No,
man,
hi,
I
Ivana
met
and
Doug
Angie
when we
too.
were youngsters. Mercy.
When you were youngsters.
Youngsters.
So hopefully, Maria, that was good. I don't think you're on the show, so yeah, let us know.
Absolutely.
Once
By the way,
we tell you.
so as far as them being skeptical, there's a cool little quote here. Ready? If you really believe me, you will not pass anyone without doing something to lift his burden. Taking up his cross, you will represent him to yourself as you would like to see him, and to the degree that you are self-persuaded. You feel it actually is. He will become it, even though he may never know what you did. So you don't need permission. Yeah. By the way, all the time people curse each other. You ever notice that? That dickhead. But we don't ask permission. Excuse me, may I think bad of you? Right, may I put you down? No.
You just do it.
Chris,
So just do the good stuff.
Just do
Chris
the good
Smith.
stuff. Chris
Hello,
Smith.
Chris Smith.
It's
You were on the
beginning
call
to
yesterday.
look a lot.
What's shaken?
Kimosabe. Great call last night, wasn't it?
Oh, thanks.
I'm pondering putting that one up for consumption by the public.
Consumption by the public.
Maybe we'll talk more about that later, but it was an excellent call.
It was. It's ace.
I love starting out with absolute confusion.
Yeah,
The
it's
silence
like I'm
was
looking at the
great.
page.
I'm sitting there going,
Any questions?
Yes!
And everyone's-
Any questions? Oh, yay.
Yeah, it was good.
All right, so next one, Vic and Notoria.
Next one is from Mark. I'm feeling it real for 3 wishes. I'm doing 1 in the morning, 1 midday, like you say, and 1 like you say, and 1 at night. I'm going to do this for as long as it takes. Any pointers? From Mark.
I'm going to do this for as long as it takes.
For the rest of my life.
When Victoria and I got married, I decided something. I didn't even consult her on this. I decided I was going to make this relationship work.
Yeah.
Work. I was going to make it work. All right. Any pointers? I'm going to do this for as long as it takes. Cool. Neville says... The confusion was as clear as mud. Well, wasn't it great?
Yeah.
So, Neville says, if you find it necessary to recreate the act every day, you are not casting your bread upon the water. You may imagine over and over again, but you're only going to impregnate once. And if you reach the point of relief, your bread has been cast upon the water. When I imagine being a black belt, believe me, I bet you I imagined that every day for like 5 years. But I didn't force it to happen. I felt as if I was. But it only took one instance. I mean, like, seriously, I walked in, I saw Rick Pockstaller teaching, and I thought, this is odd because we're in the wrong room and it's the wrong teacher. But I loved Kempo karate. As soon as I saw Rick punch, it's like, that's how I punch, right? Now, here's the thing. By the time I took over, I was in a big room upstairs, then I took over the gymnasium, and I was the teacher teaching, right? And when I saw what I looked like, it's like, cool, man, I was like older then. So, Raquel, welcome to the show.
Wow.
All right, so here's the thing. By the way, here's what I do.
Yes.
In the morning, I do what Joseph Goddard. I imagine the meetings of my day have gone my way. And a meeting can be swimming. Hey, I didn't fucking drown today. That was good fun. My calls. I've got 2 calls today. I've already felt them having gone ace already. Victoria. We will have
Lunch.
lovely lunch.
At the dog park.
At the dog park. I have already imagined it.
Yes.
By the way, we could imagine suck shit lunch, right? Been there, done that. So that's my morning, right? My midday is like whatever's on my mind, you know? Like if I got something that popped in, right, let's revise it or imagine something lovely. Let's imagine Victoria out in the garden doing her thing, wearing that dress, right?
Wow. I haven't worn a dress in a while.
And in the evening, I just
Last summer.
revise my day. Anything that I want to turn into good into great, boom. And so on. All right.
Is that it, is it?
That's it so far, guys. So,
Oh. So
it's 8:11.
we want some questions
We'd
from you
love
guys.
some questions
If you've
because
got
we
a
don't go to the
question.
dog park now. We go to the dog park later. And since we go to the
Yes.
dog park later, we will be here for a little while longer to answer your questions live at the top of the hour.
Yes.
So what do you got? Toss it in. We should have warned them on that. But
Warn them. Oh,
Yeah.
that's all right.
All
We
right.
can wait. Maybe a little bit.
doobie doobie doo.
If there's no questions, we'll just go. That's cool. Play with the
Smashing
dogs.
the like button. Thank you, Joe. Da, da,
Yeah.
da, da, da. So, yeah, da, 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 da. I once imagined singing. Okay, so let's go back a while in time.
Yeah.
I grew up exceptionally shy in a little town called Scottdale, Pennsylvania. I went to St. John the Catholic school or something like that, and I walked to school and home because I got tired of girls 4 years younger than me picking on me, right?
Yeah.
So I walked uphill both ways in the wintertime. So when I started to get into this stuff, I imagined not being shy, and I came up with this brilliant idea. I got a notebook, and in the notebook I had, on every page I wrote 3 things, right? I wrote a number 1, a number 2, and a number 3. And I figured something out. If I'd walk into the store and Victoria worked there and I said, excuse me, can you tell me where the, and I'd be looking at when I go, the iPads are.
All right.
And she'd go, yeah, they're right there. It's like, great, right? And I'd whip out and I'd cross off the number 1 and go to the next shop, right? Because shopkeepers are hostages as far as I can tell. So, meanwhile, back at the ranch,
So that's why you wrote a list?
no, I wrote the number 1, the number 2, number 3. So I'd talk to 3 people on the way home, right? Worst case scenario, I'd stop at the library because I lived in the library. I was a shy little bookworm.
Yeah, you like the library.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. When you imagine you differently, things change. And you can make it hard or you can make it easy. I made it ridiculous, right? Could you imagine? Little notebook? Yeah.
One,
little,
two,
little
three.
pocket. Yeah. And then I started to get real daring. I'd tick off the number 1 and say, yes, you're number 1. And out the door I go, right? And you can just watch the shopkeepers looking out the windows. It's like, oh, here comes that weird little
Boy
kid.
again.
Yeah. Let's find out what number I am today. Yeah. Hello, how you doing? How's your mom? Can you tell me where the iPads are? They're right in front of you, except back then it was like bubble gum or magazines or porn or something, right? So,
Don't shut your legs.
Anyway.
Don't move your legs.
oh my God, there's a
there's a
small
boy
fuzzy
down
bean
there.
down there. All right, so no
Okay.
more questions.
I know, Yasmin. That's what I say. But he persists in saying, "Oh, I'm shy." It's just like, I'm the
And-
shy one.
And says you answered my question. I was struggling to study, so I came here instead. Was
cool.
distracted. Now they don't show us the rest. I'll tell you. Let me.
Give it a try.
And we'll give it a try because we did update the app. Nope. It's only making. See, Facebook.
Yeah.
You make it so I can't read the long
It
questions.
even
so
says
comments.
see more, but if
It
we
even
touch
says
the
see more,
screen,
but if I
it won't
touch
let
it,
us
it
see.
doesn't let
Sorry, Angie, that's all we got up to. Now
That's
I.
it. Now I.
Now I. That sounds like one of your emails. ...
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. So is that it? No more questions?
Yes. Don't know.
All right. Wow. The shortest
Don't think
question
so.
and answer. Seymour Butts. I love
Seymour
Seymour Butts. Absolutely. So what a name.
Hello, James.
I was going to write a novel. Like Private Investigator Seymour Butts. Works at a nudist
Now,
colony.
I will just imagine it went well
Boom.
instead. Yeah.
Nice.
Excellent,
Absolutely.
Angie. Good.
So, yeah, since that came up, there's that real common mistake. I'm imagining the wish versus the wish fulfilled.
Yeah.
Imagine what would imply your wish is fulfilled. Okay, boom. So, there we go.
Joe had a question.
Joe, you had a question. Scroll.
Has
Has anyone
anyone-
used this stuff to improve their life sight or their ability to learn faster? You bet I have. Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, and by the way, I think there are a few testimonials on freeneville.com having to do with eyesight. Learning faster, I've imagined me as a lifelong learner. By the way, James is just saying, Joe Weldon, yes, I was losing vision in my right eye and revised it. Cool.
Oh,
Excellent.
yes.
I mean, like, seriously, this is so much fun. I think the biggest key for me with this is really getting that you just let it all be about you. You know, like if you could see well, what would you see? If you could see well, what would imply that what would imply that you see well? I think that's the big thing. Yeah. And lifelong learner? Yep. All right. So, anybody else? Boy, this is a short one.
Okay.
Zach sent me a photo. All right.
Did he?
Yeah.
Zach Flores.
No.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what it is. Anybody want to see Zach's photo? It could be fascinating.
Yeah.
Yo, my friend Zach.
Hello, Matthew. We're just sort of winding up now, unless you've got a question.
That's right.
Anyone else got a question?
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, that's it. Love you guys. Short show.
It was.
Wow. See what happens when Victoria gets here early?
I have
On
tons
time?
of questions. Well,
Oh,
go,
you
Angela.
should've typed
You
them.
said you were going to do a refund and you were going to leave, and I couldn't because 20 was talking, so I couldn't say see ya.
And now you're
you're
back.
still here, and you got lots of questions.
All right.
So give us one.
Right, quick. What to do with legal situations? Never make it about the situation, always make it about you. If that wasn't a problem, how would you fall asleep at night? How would you drink coffee? You ever notice that you can drink coffee going, I hope the mailman doesn't come today?
Yeah, I'd be sick.
Right? Yeah. I can remember being the guy, I mean, like, yeah, in the summertime, I'd keep the drapes drawn and the drawers shut and locked. And, and you drink coffee on the back deck, right? Yeah. On the other hand, right? When you can feel comfortable sitting out in the front of the house drinking the coffee and the mailman comes along and you're going, totally different cup of
Oh,
coffee.
thank you, Taya. The
Boom.
trees in the back look like something out of a storybook.
You know, it really is here.
I won't make it go too
Oh, no. See, they don't
nice,
like it.
isn't it?
That's right. Scares Emmett.
Okay.
So
Sorry, Emmett.
it really is. Well, you'll have to watch one of our. Every now and then we do a little walk in the garden video, and God, they're delightful. I
Yeah.
mean, this is really a special time of the year. Is coming up in October. You can join us live. Come to Melbourne.
Yeah.
How'd you like that? Was that
Yeah,
slick? Just
that
sort of
was
sliding
nice.
right in there. Like, so there still is time if you've got a passport. Get your visa thing right. Come to Australia. If you're already here, just drive on over. Right.
Yeah.
La 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 la.
So, Angela, hopefully that was enough for you.
Absolutely.
Because I don't know if I interrupted the explanation
flow.
or the flow.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, make it all about you. Right? Oh, like you could do the whole like I'm so glad, yeah, that legal situation went away kind of thing. But it's like, oh fuck, man, like, how would you enjoy a cup of coffee differently? Right? If, boom, October. That's right.
October in October.
We're gonna have a good fun time, guys.
Okay.
All right, that's it.
Yep.
What a beautiful day. This
It is lovely.
Absolutely lovely.
So I'm going
So
to.
I've got 2 calls today.
Yeah, I think I'll stay out in the garden this morning. I'll
Oh
double
my
check there's
God.
no emergency.
So, if it scares Emmett, buy another 50 of them. Joe. All right. Hey guys, come here. Let's.
Oh no!
Come on. No.
Oh, okay.
Come on, guys. Come
Hang
here.
on, you got to go to
I
that.
want everyone to see Emmett. Come on, Bruce. Hey guys, where's my stick? Where is it? Where's my stick? Where's stick? Where's stick? Where is it? Where's stick? Where is it?
Come on, Emmett, play with
I want
Dad.
to play. All right, there
And
we
then they're
go.
going out of
You guys see
frame
'em?
when they go out of over there.
There they are. All right. Who's a good boy?
I think they can.
Joe Weldon's a good boy. All right.
Joe Weldon's a good boy.
Okay, let's do our thing. Ready? Graciela, welcome.
Okay, so what we want to know is what you learn, other than the chimes scare a minute. No, what you learn about you, and what was the best bit.
That's right. By the way, crazy caregivers. If you imagine they're crazy, guess what? It's sort of like the thing I think it was one of the things in Andrew's and Yasmin's group. I mentioned something. Maybe it was ours. I don't know. But it's like, yep. How do I get along with my dickhead husband? is like the comment. It's not it verbatim by far, but it's like, well.
Maybe you could start imagining something other than a dickhead.
Yeah. It's like, I'm imagining that I have much more tolerance for my dickhead husband.
Yes. No,
I'm making it all about me. Right?
Yes, I'll be more tolerant.
Yeah, I'm imagining me being a lot more tolerant.
I'll just go like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Instead of hitting him, I'll just go.
Yep.
All right. How was that?
That's
I think
good.
that was the best. We're gonna pull that one. We'll make that a little 1 minute video out of that.
Lottie
Somebody poke this and
thinks
just say
Emmett's
1
like
minute video.
Her little dog.
Joe learned Emmett is a good boy.
I learned he's a good boy.
Joe learned Emmett is a good boy.
Okay, so yes,
Okay,
once
we
you've
did the
done what
things,
you learned,
right?
what you learned about you, and what was your best bit.
Meanwhile,
Thank you,
back at the
Joe
French.
and someone else. Sorry, I think it was Ange. Meanwhile, back at the French.
I love the French.
freeneville.com.
It's my favorite salad dressing, French.
Yeah, I loved Caesar because
Oh,
we don't
no,
have
Caesar
that
is-
out here. Oh, was it Caesar? No, blue cheese. Well, maybe it is blue cheese dressing that you put on Caesar. I'm not sure.
I know.
But you have like
Caesar.
a blue cheese
I have a blue cheese
dressing in America.
I can make a blue cheese dressing that'll knock your socks off.
Really?
Oh my
and
God.
I'd never really had it before, and then I had it on like a Caesar salad.
Thank you,
It was
Angela.
really yummy. Okay, join us.
In manifestingmasterycourse.com.
Yes.
I get lovely emails from people in that every day. Like, seriously. Like, oh my. You know I do. You get
No.
some of them.
I know.
I sneak some over to
He does.
Victoria. Sometimes I just
Yeah.
go, yep, Angela wrote. This is what she said. Sometimes I go, you gotta
Is
read this one.
Manjari here actually?
Manjari.
I'm not sure if you're here,
Whoa.
but thank you for inviting me to be your friend. That was lovely.
Bum, 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 bum.
And
Live Call Sunday.
for refunds. Oh, Live Call Sunday.
Yep, join us on the Live Call Sunday. $20, 20
Okay.
people. Chris Smith was there.
Blue cheese and buffalo wings rock.
Dude,
Oh,
come try mine.
yum!
Right? Bring some smokes. Try some of my wings.
And Angela Teresa learned, roll your eyes. Don't strike dickheads. Okay.
Absolutely.
And for refunds, go to feeitrealfun.com.
That's right. That was great fun, Victoria.
It was a nice show.
All right. So I learned that if I move the show closer to the house, Victoria comes to the show.
I can actually be on time.
That's right.
Instead of 3 minutes late.
That was excellent.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. All right, you guys, have a great day night.
We love
and
you guys.
We'll catch you tomorrow.
That's right. Visit us at freeneville.com. I already said that, I think.
You did.
That's right.
And
Oh,
I
look at
did.
that. French dressing. Oh my
French
God.
dressing sounds
French
good.
dressing. I mean, it's right up there with
French.
coconut oil.
Is it trying to be French, is it? No,
No, it's
you
like
can't.
French mixed with ranch. French.
Yeah, no. French food is delicious.
Oh,
Can't mix it with
yeah,
ranch.
the French hairy women's. That's right. The French hairy women's.